Hello there everyone, this is Neko here, getting ready to play Echoes of Elysium. Last island was, I felt bugged. There are definitely bugs. There was some issues. We had enemies spawning out of nowhere on us. We had enemies being able to one-shot me even though I had full armor. There was all kinds of interesting stuff. But this is early access, that's to be expected and all other fun things. Something I learned is the black dots indicate your gear. So this is like 2 durability, 1 defense. This here is 2 damage, 2 durability. This is 1 damage, 2 durability. I kind of thought it was the other way around where the white dots signaled it, but nope. We're gonna try and upgrade to the next location, and when I got back to this dock, whatever her name is, the goddess, suggests that we should either find where to get the corrupted lithium, or go fight some ships, some battleships, which, yeah, there was a few over here. I don't know if I'm ready for that, especially with all the other issues that was going on. This had a bug. I had to delete the thingy and rebuild it so that it would register everything on my ship. So we're gonna break into the next thing. So it looks like we can do improved sails, improved thrusters. We could get into geared items. We can do the Reaper turret. Requires kit from the Elysium. So Reaper cannon kit, Reaper this. We have advanced fuel. We have engine core, which, oh, oh, I found one of those and then I destroyed it. Awesome. Fabricator. Automated crafting advanced parts and equipment. Strut, crude plate, fabricator, sawmill, smelter, copper ingot. So cargo hold. Larger ship storage for items, crafting station, pulled directly from storage. Ooh. And again, that needs a spring, although I didn't find that. Improved. Looks like we're gonna have to go around and looking for all kinds of other fun things. Ooh, wood hull. Which we need the saw bench, which this. And we need whatever the hell that is. If we can find these gears, which I think we can find at buildings, we'll be able to start doing some stuff. The problem is actually finding them, which makes me wish I had never torn apart whatever was here. Thankfully, we can do recipes in here, so we could get 20 copper if we put in all the copper here. We can get all this stuff, but yeah, I made a mistake. This, I should never have trashed this. Woo! Uh, Learn from your mistakes. Yay! Alrighty, well, either way, link storage, I gotta figure out how to build those, but right now there's all kinds of things we need to do and other things, which kind of sucks. I was so maybe we can get, actually we need the stitcher if we want to be able to make this, because it looks like to make this we need the leather stuff. The Reaper turret, we need the spring. Advanced fuel, we could actually do it. So we might have to go around and looking for ships. One of the first things I would go for is this, because then that would allow me to make wood hulls. Then we could build a better ship, but for now, well, actually, you know, I might just do cloth, because right now we need to go and find all these little parts here. The fabricator, the sawmill, the smelter, the stitcher. I think if we destroyed some of those machines, we might be able to collect those resources, which means if I went back to that island up here, I might be able to, but I kind of want to go towards this island. But for now, let's look into, I guess, making these, because we do get 100% resources back, and I do want to make a bigger, better, badder ship. And with this, I can't do anything. I can't, until I get these special parts here, I can't make anything, which means we need to go and sell. Which is so fun, so fun. But I would like to get my ship at least 18 blocks forward, but we can worry about that later. We'll at least get the sides here all dealt with. So we need, let's see, how many do we need? We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, a minimum of 10. 10 over there. That's going to be 60 cloth pieces, which is fine. That's going to be a hell of a lot. Wait. Don't you love when your stuff doesn't register? Okay, delete. Delete. Gotta be careful. There is, as I said, there's bugs. So yay! All that fun stuff. So we don't always get 100% resources back, but there we go. Now we can make everything we need. So we'll make 60 of these. We're sitting at quite a few. This is kind of why I want to get the automation, so that way I'm not sitting here doing this. I can set up the number, and then I can go out and about and start harvesting resources and other items of that nature. Since there's no whole floors, we'll have to worry about that. I'm hoping they add in walls, but you never know if they will. I'm pretty sure they will, but it may just take some time. So we're about to have one side done, or at least 10 blocks done. Then we got about another 30 more. Yeah, baby. I don't know if we're gonna have enough cloth though, because we're at 40 and we only got like maybe 8 more. Yeah, we're 12 short. Does that mean I can find enough to make 12 here? Probably not. Oh well. Alright, well, let's get struts. We'll go fly and maybe look at taking a battleship. Admittedly, there's no way to save, so yeah, baby. So we have 48. I think we'll round out the front, hopefully. So we need, like, how many of these? We needed 1 per thing, so we need a minimum of 10. 15 should give us 45. So I think 16 should be what we need. Now the problem is we may not be able to move fast enough because it still adds in weight. But it should help. I wish there was a way to raise and lower the parts here. Because this is annoying. We can do from under here, but yeah. Okay. I think the only way we're gonna do this is if we add stairs, which, where do we? get the stairs is the question. Really? Can we not build stairs down? That's stupid. Okay, this is... They need to do quite a bit of improvement. Okay, that can give me a base to do something at least, I assume. Can I not? There we go. Really? There we go. Now we should be able to do this. Question, yes. Okay, now we can delete you. And this should give us what we need. The problem is that I gotta go build over that way too, so... We'll get over there built so we can have at least the bottom. Gotta have fun. So we need to grab wood and lithium. And the question is, can we build stairs that go down now? Kind of. I think. Can we change the snap point? Because I would like to have the snap point over here on the other side. Is there a mirror? I'm guessing no. Okay, well, it looks like there's a lot that needs to be dealt with this setup, but at least we can go through and rebuild a lot of this, and I think we gotta delete that. I think it's time to delete this stuff. Alright, can only dismantle it at a dock. So... back up. There we go. Now we should be able to delete it. We'll have to move that out of the way. Now we need wood and lithium. Perfect. Alright, let's move you. And you. And put you back. Then we'll be able to move everything underneath. So we'll have a flat top on top. So that should be good to deal with. Okay. Now we should be able to build all the way across. And then from here... Nope. We need to delete you, and get you. Perfect. That takes care of that. So now we can have over here... What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll have 5 on this there. We'll have 5 here. So there and there. So we have enough to make, it looks like, a minimum of 2 more. So we'll go 1 right there. And 1 right there. I really hope we have walls because I want to have this go down by 1. And then have the curve so I can have a little bit more of a headroom so I'm not like boing 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 like that. Also, I should probably change up the angle of that. so that it is... Oh, that... Ew. Okay. Whee! I guess I was hoping to have it where it doesn't do that, but yeah, it's gonna stick through the bottom a little bit, but that's good enough. We'll come down, all that fun stuff. So let's build a few other items to make sure we have it, because I don't want to be missing anything important, like this. Want to make sure we have this. Now we'll leave it like that. We definitely gotta add more. This is going to be slowly getting better. The problem is a lot of things are in the way, and a lot of things aren't lining up. And we're gonna have to add in a lot more thrust and hull and movement and everything else, because yes, because we're reaching nearly 16. We will reach it once we get all of this built, which means we gotta get more, yeah, we're encumbered, which is going to be expected. But we'll have a ship that's somewhat ready to take on enemies, hopefully. Do we really not have enough wood? Wood. Oh, no, we do not. Alrighty, well, we can at least move this stuff all down now. Ah, no! Why? Gotta put that back. Gotta be careful what you're deleting. Okay. Hopefully they add in rails and a few other things in the process, but now we should be able to add in you back. We'll be able to add in you. We now need you. So we have, I think, yeah, I can store that right up into there. Nice. Actually, I could probably store a few of these right up into that, actually. Yeah, I think they go, yeah, these can actually store right up into that, it looks like. Well, except for maybe the crafting table. And that. It might. Kind of. It looks like it might stick out the back a little, but we'll have to put this up against it too. But now we should be able to move the locator somewhere else so it's not there. Then we should be able to get a few other things. So what else can we get down here? Because we're going to definitely need to get a bunch of these. And I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well, we'll worry about it later. If I need it to, well actually, we should probably make some more, whatever you call it. Let's make a strut, and then we'll make the rest of the stuff just in case. So we'll put one more cloth here. We'll move this. No, we'll put that back. Stupid. Definitely needs work. Definitely. Oh, it actually has setups for connecting to that, the edges there. That's actually neat. Alright, well, now let's see what else we can do, because I would like to add in a hammock for looks. We need 2 struts and 2 rope. We also might want to get some light down here. And hopefully sleeping actually does do something for us, but it looks like we're out of fiber or whatever. We wanted to... Ooh. Actually, let's, if we wanted to, we could set this up and start shooting all this stuff like this, so we could take care of everything. But right now I'm getting everything prepped and ready for a ship battle, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to go fight a ship. Which means I've got to collect a bunch of resources, and I would like to get this much longer. Whee! Okay, now we should be able to make, hopefully, 2 rope. And I am gonna need to set up cannons. I don't know which. Oh. Oh wait, actually we have enough. Yay. Perfect. Is it just literally for decoration? Yeah, I think it's for just pure decoration. Dang it. That sucks. Lighting shouldn't be. It should actually provide light, but you never know. Alright. We won't put anything in there, but we will stick a battery in here, because mending is important, although fuel is also important. Current fuel will be lost. If we delete it, we'll lose whatever fuel that's in it, which is not a good idea, but at the same time doesn't really matter. So I'm not sure what's going to be the best way to take on those ships. I'm not sure if they're resistant to pierce or resistant to blunt. But definitely something we're going to want to look at. And we might want to look into setting up some thrusters. So I definitely will be gathering stuff off camera to get prepared. But for now, we can at least move stuff down. Here and start getting everything prepared and ready. Where should I just... We gotta stack it back at least one more back. But in the meantime, we're going to put these placed on the floor. Yeah, kind of figured. We're gonna have them line up. We need room. So I think we'll have it where let's see, if we come down, we can turn here and walk that way. So we should be able to place one right there, and it should be fine. And then 1, 2, 3, that's 3. And we need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Ooh, mama! We need like 8 of these. Alright, well, let's use one for ammo, which we're gonna want to have close by. So we'll store you, and then we'll use one for gear, although I can trash these. Personally, I wonder if we can recycle them. Because if we can recycle them, that would be good. Would like to be able to make my own grinder, but, oh well. Alright. Add fuel. So yeah, broken parts for this. Not sure how many we'll get, but preferably a decent chunk. And we can put another one in. Oh yeah, we can also store stuff in here. So if we want to make some room, we could actually take all my copper here, my tiers and other things, and more copper, and put it in there. We got food. We got ammo and other items of that nature. We've got lithium, or lithium. Oh. And other items of that nature. Okay, ammo we can put in here. What other thing? We can put processed materials into here. We can put food over here for now. Oh, we need rope. I guess we'll build all the stuff real quick first for that. So we'll put food over here. We can put processed resources, and we can put resources and everything else in there. And sort. Hopefully they make it where things auto stack eventually. This would make room, so much more room. Yeah, you can see there was a bug with that where it's like I had 12 and went to 8, and yeah. Gotta love bugs. Yeah, see? 8. For some reason. And now we got 20 in there. Woohoo! So hopefully they can fix this. Alright, well, either way, we're going to go down in here. We're going to store metal. Then we'll have one for lithium. And you know what? We could have it separated out by space. Didn't I delete one of those and get rope back from it? Maybe not. Alright, we'll have another space over here separated for this, so we can make sure everything's good. So we'll throw in lithium for now. Your scrap metal. So we can take all of that, put it down in there. Hopefully there's railings. I would love to have some railings at some point. Ammo. I guess we can put wood, lithium, scrap. I probably should put those all together, but meh. Sweet. Copper. Again, we gotta go find those things. So we have to go to the big islands with the big structures and go play with all that stuff because I'm pretty sure that's where all of our resources and other things of that nature are going to be at. And actually I should leave space. so I can walk through here. Okay. That can go there. I think we're gonna need a lot more of these. Yeah, we're gonna definitely need a lot more. Okay, copper. Didn't I have one of these for processed materials? Probably, but for now we'll just throw that in there. We'll have one for plants, we'll have one for food, which actually the food one's over here. And that's that, that. I don't know if this is actually considered a food item. Same thing for this. So I guess for now, if it's not, we'll move it. If it is, then we'll leave it. Stone. We'll drop off our stone, and we're gonna have to go and start searching for those big bad big places. In other words, big ships and or those other places, and see if we can find any of those resources that we might have missed. And it looks like I'm gonna have to make another one of these, because processed, oh wait, no, we got processed material up here, so we can put all of this up to here. That's an ammo, so we'll put that in there. And then copper, animal, stone, whatever. Wood. Okay, I think we have the majority of everything ready to go, so at this point we just need resources. And I think next episode we're gonna go play with a ship. In other words, we're gonna go take on a big bad ship. Problem is I gotta figure out how to move all of these over there without having to move back and forth a bunch of times, because that's something that will need a huge quality of life if they don't make something like that soon, because otherwise this ain't gonna be fun. Alright, well, for now we'll call it here. If you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. Not much happened. We ended up over here. I started building a ship for battle. I think we're gonna explore over here and hope that this is a lighter area. And we're also gonna start checking out these ships for potential materials. We're gonna check out for homes so we can find the crafting items we need in order to progress our stuff. And hopefully they add in walls, fix bugs, and fix a bunch of other things in the process. Anyways, if you guys enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, check out the in-screen credits. I do show other games. If you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a while, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed and you come back for more. We're going to get ready for the next episode, which means I'm going to get a bunch of resources and fight. Bye-bye.